Hey everyone, Mr. Happy here, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at the Echoes of Vana'diel discount campaign for Final Fantasy XIV. A lot of people really like the Juno raid in Final Fantasy XIV, and as such they wanted to do a discount campaign for people who are new or returning to Final Fantasy XI for a short period of time. Very specifically says calling all 14 players because you are going to have to be someone who actively plays 14 to make use of this campaign. Now, the campaign itself is very specifically a basic service fee discount, and while I could just explain all of that, they fortunately will in this post. The Echoes of Vana'diel discount campaign is your chance to get a discount off Final Fantasy XI's basic service fee for your first 30 days. We're pleased to announce that Warriors of Light currently playing Final Fantasy XIV will receive a discounted basic service fee to Final Fantasy XI for 30 days. This is your chance to score a great deal while exploring the world that serves as the origin of the recent Echoes of Vana'diel Alliance raid. Now, the campaign period is only between February 12th and March 11th, so you have about a month in order to take advantage of the campaign. Now, once, I'm assuming, again, this will be detailed in this, but I'm assuming that once you've begun your discounted month, that this would, then, you know, it wouldn't, like, you wouldn't suddenly come out of March 11th and then be paying full price on the 12th, unless that happens to be when your next sub was going to be. So, as part of the campaign, players who either sign up for a new Final Fantasy XI service account or reactivate an existing one on a Square Enix account that is currently subscribed to Final Fantasy XIV will receive a special discount for 11's basic service fee for a period of 30 days. Now, the first thing I would have clarified is, fortunately, the first thing that they clarify. For one, you do get a free month with Final Fantasy XI, and your discounted month would not begin until after the free month. So it's basically paying like $6 in total across 2 months, plus the box fee, of course. Like, it's like usually like $30 for the box fee on Steam or something like that. But in terms of subscription costs, you basically be paying $6 for 2 months at the end of the day. If it's your first time subscribing to the service, you must purchase the retail version of 11. Like I said, that's usually $30. I don't think they're doing a discount campaign, or Steam. I don't think Steam has a discount for it right now either, so that is what it is. But like I said, it's usually $30 for like everything. The campaign does not offer a discount for 14 subscription. I guess they felt they had to be clear about that. So this now explains how it works. Final Fantasy XI has a very strange way of doing its subscription. So Final Fantasy XI has a basic service fee plus a per character fee. Now, the service fee is what's being discounted, not the character fee. So by default, the game is $11.95 for its service fee, and the characters are $1 each. Now, obviously, you have a minimum of one character, so that's where the first $1 actually comes from. And your character fees are not discounted. So they explain it here. The basic service fee is $11.95. Your first character is $1. So it ends up being $7 for that 30 days for the subscription. Now, if you had more than one character, it wouldn't change anything. That basic service fee would still be the only thing that's being discounted. So if for some reason you need a second character, $2, $3, $4, etc., etc. I think it goes up to like 16 characters, which is, you know, again, it's like $29 per month if you really want to pay for all 16 character slots. There are very few reasons to do that in 11, even less reasons than there are in Final Fantasy XIV. So I don't think that's going to be much of a consideration for you. The campaign period is between, they just said that, between February 12th and March 11th. Eligible accounts, this is just explaining it in simple terms for the layman, if you will. When a new subscription for the 11 service account is created or reactivated during the campaign period, the same Square Enix account must also have an active subscription to Final Fantasy XIV. If you have an inactive 11 service account attached to your Square Enix account, or you do not have a service account, then you would either, well, how you participate in the campaign will vary depending on the status of your 11 service account. Please select the button below that applies to your account status. B1, you have an 11 service account currently inactive or canceled. You do not have an 11 service account. Well, I mean, then you would have to make an 11 service account, so I'd assume this actually just teaches you how to do that, which, to be fair, Final Fantasy XI does need a guide on how to install and make an account, and I made one, so be sure to go use it if you're planning to do this campaign. So if you have the 11 account, your Play Online ID has been transferred to the same Square Enix account as your active 14 account, and your 11 subscription is currently inactive or canceled. Just resume the recurring billing process during the campaign period, and the discount will be instantly applied. If you have only logged into 11 with the Play Online ID in the past, please transfer your account to a Square Enix account. They do have a detail on how to do that for the really old heads. Make sure you transfer your Play Online account to the same Square Enix account that includes your 14 subscription. Otherwise, it'd be hard to receive the discount as a whole. And if you forgot your Play Online ID, you can submit an inquiry to get that back. I know a lot of people who did definitely forget their Play Online ID. Now, if you don't have an 11 service account, this is telling you to go buy it, idiot. It's like, well, go buy the game. And then it says, when signing up for a subscription, please register the 11 registration code to the same Square Enix account that is connected to your 14 service account. So you will get your initial free play period, then your 30-day discount, then your standard service fee. Final Fantasy XI and any additional options are free for 30 days following the first-time registration. If you qualify for the Vana'diel of Echoes campaign, the basic service fee for your first 30 days will be discounted once this free play period ends. So even if you just sign up during that time frame and get your first initial free play, then it should still work. Like, then it will be like, oh, but you started during the campaign, so now your next 30 days will count, which is, you know, how it should be. I'm currently subscribed to 11. If I sign up for 14 now, will I also receive the discount? No, because if you're currently subscribed, they're not just going to discount you for a month for no reason. It doesn't work in reverse. You can't be an 11 player who doesn't play 14 and sign up for 14 to get the discount. That doesn't work. I'm currently subscribed to both 14 and 11. Am I eligible for the discount? No, because you're currently subscribed. However, if you sign up for an additional service account, if I'm not putting a second Final Fantasy XI service account on the same service account to get a discount. Not happening. I just started a paid subscription for 14, and I'm currently in the free play period. Am I eligible? No, you actually cannot be in the free play period for Final Fantasy 14. So if you were to be fair though, you'd have to start the free play campaign. Like, you'd have to, like, if you started it now, you would still be able to catch the end of the campaign period and then be able to do it. So it would still technically work, just not until after you've paid your first subscription for 14. I have a 14 service account, but it's currently inactive. Do not qualify. I'm currently playing a Final Fantasy free trial. Am I eligible? No, you have to have. So it's basically, these are just clarifying the loopholes. All these did was be like, listen, there's no loopholes. If you're playing 14, you get a discount on 11. That's the end of it. And if you have to be paying for Final Fantasy 14, stop trying to find loopholes. That's basically what that entire bottom section was trying to say. But yeah, it's pretty interesting because a lot of people have been asking for either a combined subscription or a discounted subscription of some capacity, like they had for 1.0 and Final Fantasy 11. They were trying to get players from 11 to try 1.0 and convert to 1.0, so they did do a joint sub that was discounted way back in the day. And people have wondered why they haven't done that since Final Fantasy 11 is largely in maintenance mode at this point. They do get monthly updates, they do get quality of life still, but they aren't like large-scale updates or anything of that capacity. So a lot of people have been wondering when they would do this. This could be a dry run, or in its own way, a trial run of the concept to see, well, if we give 14 players the option to discount Final Fantasy 11, how many of them take it? So if they see a large adoption rate, now I'm not saying it does mean that they might do more of a more permanent situation in the future, but it could be a trial run. If they see it not a lot of interest in it, then they might just say, well, then there's no point in doing it. But if they see a lot of interest, then maybe they make additional efforts to do something more long-term to have the joint subscription between 14 and 11. So I usually just encourage 11 retail and just play through the story. Don't worry about end game or grinding out or anything. Like, you can if you like have the time or you're just interested in seeing that kind of thing. But playing through the story in 2 months, the 2 months time you get through this, you can get through most of the story content if you play a decent amount, and you can at least get through all of the stuff relevant to Echoes of Vana'diel, or all the stuff that will most likely be relevant to Echoes of Vana'diel, very easily in that time. I'm even doing a Let's Play series where I'm playing through and giving advice, and I'd even say I'm playing through at a slow pace just so I don't overwhelm the people who are watching, compared to how I could actually decide to go through it, which is zoom, zoom, zoom. All the same, this is something that I wanted to make sure I share on my channel because I do have that joint Final Fantasy 11 and 14 content on occasion, and I felt like that would be something that, you know, if, again, it could lead to something longer term, discount campaign-wise. Who knows? If you give it a shot, who knows? That's all I'm saying. If you need more answers, be sure to check all my other Final Fantasy XI videos on the channel. I do have a lot of stuff detailing new player experience. Some of it from the older days, some of it from the newer days, but most of it's still relevant to anyone who would be starting up today. With that, that's it for the video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, take care.